Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Venomousfatman, and here's a brand new verdict for all of you. This time I'm talking about Rise of the Planet of the Apes, kind of the reboot to the actual Planet of the Apes film franchise. So, what is it about this movie that's so good? I love the movie. I thought the movie was awesome when I actually saw it. Whole bunch of cool stuff going on, a lot of good CG, some of the best I've seen to date, besides Avatar and everything. But for a movie of this caliber, it was really awesome. So, this movie, kind of setting up the story without giving too much away, is a prequel to all the original Planet of the Apes movies. It's kind of like the very first step or the origin of what happened throughout the entire film storyline. So, it's about this main scientist. I forgot the scientist's name exactly, but he pretty much wants to develop this drug to cure Alzheimer's disease, as well as a whole bunch of other diseases along the way. He ends up injecting into a chimpanzee, which eventually she goes crazy, a female chimpanzee, goes crazy and she ends up getting put down. But in the process, he comes to find out that instead of her actually being crazy, she wasn't being crazy. She was trying to save and protect her actual baby chimp, her little boy, her chimpanzee. So he takes the chimpanzee into his care and names it Caesar. Anybody that's a fan of Planet of the Apes, you guys know what I'm talking about. So Caesar, grows up in this guy's household throughout the years. A whole bunch of stuff happens without giving so much away. I don't want to, put it out there. He tries to attempt to make another trial run with this actual drug. He calls it, I believe it's the Trial 13 or something like that, T113 or something, whatever that he calls the drug. And a whole bunch of stuff goes wrong. Caesar, after dealing with a whole bunch of stuff with animal control and such, gets put in this actual facility with a whole bunch of other apes, and he befriends an orangutan and a gorilla. And he begins his crusade against the human race, or pretty much, his actual mission to actually, become a free, I guess you could say race or free civilization or whatnot, but pretty much the ape species begins their rise, quote unquote. But anyway, without getting much more further into the story, by the way, without spoiling any words, you could be damn sure there's going to be a sequel to this franchise, because this movie was that good, and I'm pretty sure the movie studio is going to want to make a lot more money off of this. So, the CG is awesome. The apes, when you actually see Caesar, you actually care about what Caesar's doing, but you can't help but actually notice and be fascinated with the type of facial features they actually got, because he's a chimpanzee, but he displays so much, human emotion from his face. It looks awesome. Some of the stuff that goes on, in the much more crazy action sequences were really well done. It's not so much where it's kind of outrageous. It is a little bit outrageous, but you could believe, like, if apes were really kind of, smart enough to actually take on a group of people, or even a police force and stuff, they handled it very well. As long as you could suspend your disbelief a little bit, and give it, what it gives you back, you should be fine. So, besides that, great story so far. Awesome setup for another movie. Great CG. Great characters. You actually care about what's going on. And some of the characters you actually hate, and they do get theirs. Not going to spoil much more of that. Overall, the movie is really well done, and I cannot wait to actually see another movie actually done for this franchise, because this movie was that well done. So far, this is right up there as far as some of my favorite summer movies that have come out. I still think Captain America was like my all-time pick, because I had so much fun watching that movie, but this one's really up there. So, Rise of the Planet of the Apes is definitely a movie you guys should definitely see. It was really awesome. So that's just my opinion, guys. Leave your comments and video responses. I don't mind. Just keep it civil. Let me know what you guys think. If you like this movie, if you love this franchise, do you definitely want to see another movie? If you hated it, what was your favorite part of the movie? Put it in the comment section below, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. So I'm Venomousfatman. This has been your verdict. Enjoy your day, people.